Hey there and welcome to a playthrough of my new football board game, Club Manager. Club Manager is a board game designed for 1 to 4 players. It plays brilliantly as solo and it's a lot of fun to play with friends. You're going to see me play through an entire season where you start in Division 3. You'll see all the mechanisms of the game, find out exactly how it works, and hopefully you'll see a few victories from my team. Let's watch.
Welcome to this playthrough of Club Manager. I've got the game on the table and you see that I'm setting up as Oxton City. I've drafted my squad and this is what I'm looking at the moment. I've got a whole bunch of subs here too, but you can see they're pretty terrible. I'm not happy with my bench, but over here is the best of the bunch, and I can't quite make a full team. I'm missing midfielders in particular. There's some good potential in this team. Look at Bedard, can increase by 5 and is a flair player. Kennedy's a cracking goalkeeper, pleased about Kennedy. Slater, decent left back to start off with. Very versatile Hall in the midfield, but also could play right back and right mid. And that's the team I've got to start with, and you always do start with a weak team. And you also start with £10 in the bank, so I can go spending some money in the transfer market. And so the first thing I'm going to do in the game is set that transfer market up. So we'll slide this up here, give me a bit more space. And I've taken the cards that are specific to Division 3. You start in Division 3. And I've given them a good shuffle. So players with high skill levels will not play for low division teams, right? That's just the way football works. And that's the same in Club Manager. Here comes the 5 players available in the transfer market. Zipser is excellent. Gibson not so good, but has potential. Lockett, centre mid with a 4, that's pretty damn good. Sullivan, strength, centre mid. And Vladoyu, wow, that is a great range of players to come straight out onto the transfer market in week 1. Downside being, I don't have much money, I've only got the 10. And these players cost 2 times their ability level. So O'Sullivan will cost me all 10 of the money that I've got. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to sell a couple of players straight up. I'm going to sell my spare goalkeeper Hudson, and you sell players for their ability level. So Hudson will bring in £2, and I will also sell, let's get rid of one of these mids. This guy's rubbish. Corbett, well, he's got the strength though, but he does retire at the end of the season. This guy's rubbish as well. I'm actually going to sell McDonald because Corbett has the strength. So I'm selling those 2 players and that will bring me £4. So I've got a bit more money to play with right at the start of the game. 3, 4, count that money out. And then every week we refer to the playing calendar. It tells us week 1, this is homemade, this piece by the way. The transfer window is open, which is why we've got the transfer market set up there. And every single week of the game we get to do the usual stuff, which is to take your 3 workers and place them on the board. And what I'm going to do is put 1, 2, 3 of them into marketing, and I'm going to hope that I make a lot of money from marketing. Now, one way to make money from marketing is if you've got prima donnas in your squad, you tend to make more money, but I don't have any, so I just have to rely on not having them. And also, incidentally, because I'm going to marketing, I won't be able to buy Vladoyu because he'll drop off the transfer market at the end of this week. But that's fine. I can cope with that. I take the marketing dice and I'll multiply the number of workers I've got in there times whatever comes up in the dice. And I've rolled a 1, so I get an income of 3. I'll take that money over here. 1, 2, 3. And that is the week over. Very quick and easy week, that one. A pretty boring one because all I did was go into marketing. But it got me some money. And that's what I was after. I'll get rid of these cards there, they're not in the game anymore. So Vladoyu drops out, and they all move along 1 space. So you see the perils of the transfer market, the way that it works, that you lose players if you don't bid for them soon enough. Now Stretton's come out. I don't need another goalkeeper, but Stretton is a very good one. It could last for a long time. It's week 2, so we take the calendar, we flip it over. And week 2 is also a pre-season week. There's 4 weeks of this, of pre-season, so you've got plenty of opportunity to build your squad up. Now I really like O'Sullivan, so I could buy him because he's got the strength, But Lockett's got more potential, right? Lockett could become a 7. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to go for Lockett. So I won't put anyone into the transfer market this week because it's Lockett that I'm after. And maybe I want both of them. Do you know that? That'd be 18 quid. That's almost all my money. But it's a great midfield. And it's midfield that I need. No, I'm only going to put 1 in. No, I'll do them next week. All right, decision made. 3 into marketing. Roll the dice. I've rolled a 1 again. With your 50% chance of rolling a 1, by the way. So no surprises that that's happened. I take my 3 quid. So I'm doing all right for money. And it's time to start spending it. The week is over. I'll flip over the card. And we're into week 3. O'Sullivan is gone. They all move up. The cards, the players that have been discarded from the transfer market will come back. You shuffle them back in eventually. New cards come up, and I'm really delighted about that. It's Kalinic, and Kalinic is centre defender. I want that player. He's got the strength as well. So it's week 3. I want to buy Lockett, so I'm going to put one of my workers into the transfer market, and I'm going to put. Am I going to put first team training? Yeah, I'm going to do that. First team training as well. Let's mix it up a little bit. And also I need to improve the skills of my first 11. So week 3, I've got 1 worker in marketing. I rolled a ×2. Yep, that's what we're talking about. I take 2 quid. I go to the transfer market. I want to buy 1 player, and it's Lockett that I want to buy. Lockett's going to cost me 8. So I'll count out the 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know that's off camera. You'll just have to believe me. So Lockett will come into my team, and I'll slot Lockett into the team just there for now, and that will do very nicely. And then I've done 1 first team training, so I move the marker forward 1 space. And when I hit here, I can improve a player if their ability is already between 1 and 3. Or if I go as far as that, then I can improve them if their ability is already 4 to 6. And you get the drift. So that's how you improve the skill of your players. And it takes a while, as you can tell. Anyway, that's all done. The week is over. I've done all the actions. So I move the transfer market along. And we're going to go into the last week of the transfer window. Maybe I should have bought another player earlier. Because the transfer market does not open until midway point through the season. It's week 4 though. It's the last week of the transfer market, and I am going to actually shall I put 2 in? Oh, can I afford to buy Zipser and also Kalinic? That cost me 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm doing it. I'm going all in. I'm putting 2 into transfer market, and we've got 1 in first team training still. I'm going to buy 2 players. It's going to cost me 10 quid. It's Kalinic, and it's who else did I say? Zipser. Did I want to buy Zipser? Why not? He's better than anything I've got, isn't he? Let's take Zipser. That's 10 quid. So put that money over there. And we've got 1 here, so move that forward 1 space. And my 2 new players have joined the club. Now let's have a look at where they could go. Kalinic, I fancy in defence because he's a 5 and you want a strong defence, of course. But he could also go into the midfield, and that would give me a full team of 11 actually. If I do that, that probably makes more sense. Zipser is versatile, can play left defence or left forward. Well, I've got Bedard at left forward, but Bedard could also play right forward. Or could just drop Bedard and keep Slater in the team. You know, I'm going to do that. Oh no, I like that he's got the flair. So Slater is out and Zipser is in. That's what I'm going to do. That's my starting 11, and that is not a bad team to kick off season 1 first fixture in Club Manager. So a little bit of admin to do as week 4 has come to an end. We flip over the card and it tells us we're in week 5. The transfer window is shut, and it tells us who we're playing this week. We're team 1 and we're at home to team 8. So I'll show you how a game works in a minute, of course. I'll pop that there. But before you play a game, you still get to place your workers. So the routine every week is place your workers, then do whatever it says that you can do at the end of the week. And in this case, what you can do, or what you must do, is play a game. So now the board has opened up opportunities. Because we're playing a game this week, we could have a scout report card, or we could go into tactical work. And both of these will give you match day advantages. The scout report will give you a better match day advantage than tactical work, but you must use a scout report card in your next match. You must do. So that's one thing for me to ponder. Tactical work, you can use those cards whenever you like. But let's see who we're playing. We're playing against Thornley Bank, and Thornley Bank are not a great side. I think we could beat them without any... maybe we'll get a tactical card. So we'll group 1 into tactical, and I'm going to put 2 into first team training because I really want to move up the ranks here. So before we play Thornley Bank, I'm going to take a tactical card because I've got a worker there. And what's it say? It says if you play with a right forward or left forward, add 2 to your forwards for a full match. Well, great. We are going to play with a left forward or right forward. It's Bedard, so our attack is strengthened if we choose to use this card. And we use it for the whole match. So that's pretty decent. But before we do that, I get to move forward 2 spaces here on first team training. So I'll move there. And now if I want, I can improve a player whose ability is 1 to 3. And do you know what? I am going to do that because my forwards could do with it. I'm eyeing up Ferry because Ferry can be improved up to 3 skill points. So can Campbell. But Ferry has got the flair ability, whereas Campbell is injury prone. So I think there's more life in Ferry than there is in Campbell. Therefore, I'm going to improve the skills of Ferry and this is how you do it. I just take a token and I pop a 3 over the top of that 2. And Ferry's ability has been improved now, which is great. In time for the big match. Okay, it's game time. So you take this card here. Now, where should I put this? As I'm showing you how games work. That's what I'm wondering. Maybe I can do this. Okay, take my money. I'll pop that over there. There's my lineup for the match. And you always want to have a look closely at the opponent that you're playing against. Where's their strengths? Where's their weaknesses? And how can you take advantage of them where they're not so strong? They are, what are they? They're weak in defence. They're weaker in defence than they are in attack. So their defence is 9 and my attack is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Their midfield is 10. Mine is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 5 is 11. So I'm stronger in midfield. Their attack is 13. My defence is 5, plus 2 is 7, plus 3 is 10, plus 2 is 12. They're slightly better than me. So actually we're quite evenly matched. Maybe they have the edge. So I am going to use this card, which increases my forwards for full match. That's pretty damn good. So that is going to help us. I take my captain's token. Now the captain's token can only go on a player who's got the leadership attribute. And I do have a player in my squad with leadership attribute. It's Hugh. It's that one down there. So Hugh gets to have the captain's token, which increases Hugh's ability by 1. Whenever the captain always gets a +1. So that's where we're at. It's match day. And match day sequence is shown here on this card and in the instruction book. It shows you the sequence that you run through in order to work out who's scoring goals and so on. Take the chance cards from over there. The chance cards are what you flip over if you win a duel in a match. I'll give them a shuffle. You can see some of them say goal, some say miss, some of them have got things about goalkeepers and other actions you've got to take. I won't look now and I'll do that. So they've had a good shuffle and it's off to the match. Okay, let's do this. Where's my dice tray? Here it is. I love a dice tray. So I'll put that up there. And first thing we do is, it's left versus, my left versus their right is what you do at the start. Now you'll see that their formation mirrors up against ours. So their right is 13 and my left is this zone here. And that adds up to 7 to 11 to 13 to 15. So I'm on 15 and they are on 13. So I'm 2 up on them, right? I'm the red dice. They're the white dice. I'm already 2 ahead. Let's see who wins the duel. Oh my goodness, they win it quite comfortably. So they get a chance card. Flip it over and they've only gone and scored. Uh-oh. It says VAR check at the bottom. Unfortunately for me, it says VAR check goal. 1-0 to Thornley Bank. That is most unwelcome. What a start to the game for them. The next matchup is centre versus centre. So this is my centre here. It's these 9 spaces. Let's add them up. So that comes to 5, 10, 16, 18, 21. And their centre comes to 17. So I'm 4 up in them. Roll the dice. Already 4 ahead. And boosh, I win that one. Right, we'll flip a card. And we'll hope for a goal. Come on. No, it's a miss. No joy. Next up is my right-hand side. So it's this area here against their right-hand side. My right-hand side adds up to 8, 11, 14 because of the captain. And their left side is 13. So I'm +1 on them. Come on. +1 for me. They've won it again, haven't they? Damn it. What have they got? Cleared. No goal for them. Thank goodness. Next thing to check is flair against strength. So this is where these symbols, that's a flair symbol, and that symbol, the strength symbol, comes into play. So the first thing we do is we check how many flair cards I've got on my team. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 3. And how many strengths have they got in their team? 0. You see that down there? It says 0. So I get a chance card because I've got more flair than they've got strength. Flip it over and it's a miss. Then we check their flair. Their flair is 2. If they've got more flair than I've got strength, they'll get a card. I've got 1. They get a card. I've only got 1. They've got more than me. Flip it over. Tackled. Thank goodness. Right, next up is my forwards against their defence. So their defence is 9. My forwards has this boost, remember, the tactical card of +2. That makes 5, 7, 8, 9. So it's 9 versus 9. Roll that dice, and it's a win for me. You didn't see it, but there it is. Great news is, if you win with your forwards against defence, you get 2 chance cards. I'm not just saying it, honest. Tackled. No. And the next one for me is going to say cleared. So, no goal for me. I'm getting a lot of cards, but I'm not winning anything. Next up is mids against mids. So mine is 11 and theirs is 10. So I'm +1. Come on. Give me a win. No, it's their card again. And they get, 2-0 to Thornley Bank. This is going badly in match day 1. Next up, I can make subs, by the way. I'm not going to make a sub at the moment, but I can do. Is their forwards, which is 13, against my defence. So I'm on 7, 10, 13. So it's 13 against 13. Remember, if they win this, if their forwards beat my defence, they'll get 2 cards. We both got 9. So it's a draw. No one gets anything. Whoop. Okay. Away team choice. Or home team choice comes next, actually. Yep. No, away team choice. So if you're simulating the match, if you're playing against the bot, then they always choose the area that they're strongest in. And I think I'm right in saying they're not stronger anywhere, but they're tied with us, attack, defence. So that's what they choose because it gives them the best chance. So it's a straight off dice off, and they have won it. They'll get 2 cards. 1 is a miss. The next one is goal. However, VAR check, no goal. It does say that. It's hard to read because of this print. So it's 2-0 to them. Okay, I'm going to make a sub. Here it comes. Off goes Moran. Have I got a striker? Yeah, I do. Right. Actually, this one I'm going to do positional change. Bedard's going to flip over there. Zipser's moving up there. When you make a positional change, you can only move one player. Sorry, you can only move a player 1 position in a match. So Zipser could not continually go backward and forward. So I've really bolstered my attack by bringing Zipser up front. That now puts me on 10, 12, plus that, plus the tactical card makes 14. Their defence, remember, is 9. So I am now 5 up on them. I will surely win this and get 2 cards. I do win it. 2 cards. I need 2 goals. Come on. Hoop. Goal! He scores! It's 2-1. What about the next one? Oh, it's 2-2. Oh no! VAR check. Nightmare. Okay, 2-1. And the very last action of the game is this. The home team takes a card. So here's your home advantage. If this is a goal, it's a draw. Come on. Oh, it's not a goal. It's a defeat for me. That's a real shame. I've lost 2-1 on the opening game of the season, and it was a winnable game, and we very nearly snatched the victory at the end. So we don't get any points on the board. We have to stay down there. We do get money from the bank though, so I'll get £1 from the bank because we played a home match. And the next thing we do, the final thing we do, is we roll the post-match dice, and maybe we'll have an injury or a suspension. Let's roll it and see what happens. It landed on nothing, so no action gets taken. I'll just do a wee tidy up. I'll take all the goal cards or the chance cards. Can't believe how many cards I got in that game, and only scored 1 legitimate goal. That is a real shame. Pack them away. And that's how you play a match in Club Manager. Give those cards a wee shuffle again. Make sure they're well mixed for the next game. And then you move on to the next week. So Thornley Bank are out of the way. Put Thornley Bank over there. We'll take the calendar and flip it over, and it tells us Team 1 is at home again against Team 2. Now Team 2, this is a very unwelcome sign in match day 2. Hawkhead City, look at them. Compare that to Thornley Bank. If I can pick up Thornley Bank, there it is. Hawkhead City are so much better than Thornley Bank. So this team is likely to beat me, right? I mean, if Thornley Bank can beat me, Hawkhead presumably will. However, you never know. You never know. Your chance in this game of winning is always reasonably good, even against a strong opponent. I take this tactical card, which I had in the last game. You only use it once. Put it to the bottom of the pack. And as always, you place your workers. Now, remember, I upgraded a player, so that guy goes back to there. This week, I'm going to put 1 into Scout Report, and that gives me a strong card that I can use in the next match. I'll keep 1 in Tactical, and I'll keep 1 in First Team Training. So I'll take a Tactical card. I'm up here, and it tells us this. Add 2 to your forwards once. Now, that's an optional card, remember. You don't have to use it in your next game. And I get a Scout Report card, and you'll see that they're stronger. There it is. I must use this in the next game. Increase your forward score by 3. And use it in the whole match against your next opponent only. I will do. And then I move forward my marker there for First Team Training because I've got a worker there. And that's that week over. It's a home match, and I have to line my team up again. Zipser, who enjoyed playing at left wing, is going to move back to left back. And let's have a look again at Hawkhead City. They're a balanced team, so their left and the right score is equal. And I guess, do I match that? I think if I keep Bedard on the right this time, because my left side, that's probably equal, isn't it? We'll play him on the right just for the sake of it. They're weak up front, so when they do their forwards against my defence, I might think about moving Zipser before that. In fact, I will. All right, so you always get tactical hints by looking at the cards, and you work out what formation you want to play, just like you would, of course, in real life. Okay, match day. So here we go. Take this here. Take our dice tray back here, and our card for Hawkhead City. So the first duel is my left against their right. So my left is here, and that adds up to what? 7, 11, 13. Their right is 22. Ouch. I'll put that there so you can see it better. So that puts them, what, 9 ahead of us? Ow, that's not so good. So they're likely to win this duel, and indeed they do. So they get the first card of the game, and it is saved. Okay, good news. We haven't lost a goal straight away, unlike last week. They're 27 in the centre, so it's these 9 cards in the centre that you add up. And what do they add up to? They add up to 5, 10, 16, 18, 21. So they're 6 ahead of us. 6 ahead. What does that work out like? They've won the duel again, big style. So they get the card, and goal. However, no goal. VAR rules it out. Brilliant. So we want to know. Pop that over there. So no goal. I'll put it in my no goal pile. Next side is their 22 against my right, which is 5, 10, 16. Oh. So they are 6 up on us. 6 up, eh? Oh, yes. Oh, no, they're the white team. They win it. All right, they get another card. And it is a goal this time. No VAR saving me. It's been coming, isn't it? So that's a goal for them. Next, we look at my flair against their strength. They've got a strength of 2. If I've got 3 or more flair cards, then I will get a card for free. I do have 3 or more flair cards. So there's 2 there, and there's 1 here. So I get a chance card. This is what I really need Lady Luck to be smiling. Oh, it's not. It's a miss. Now they have got 2 flair cards, and I've only got 1 strength card. So they will get a chance card. And it's also a miss. All right, 1-0 to them still. There's their goals. There's their misses. Next thing to do is my forwards against their defence. Remember I said about Zipser before. I'm going to move Zipser up front at this moment. It means I'm not allowed to put Zipser back into defence because you can only move a player once in a match. But I'm doing this because I'm hopeful of beating their, 18 still. It's a tall order, isn't it? Because I add up to 10, 12, plus this card puts me up to 15. So I'm on a 15 here against their 18. So they're only 3 better than me with all those changes. What do I get? Oh, it's a win for me. A big win, actually. So I'll get 2 cards because forwards beat defence, always 2 cards. Flip that. Tackled. Enjoy. Put that there. And then the next one is... Oh, he scores. Yes. Right then. Game on. It's 1-1. Brilliant. Midfield against midfield. So I add up to 11 and they're 17. Plus 6 for them. You assume they'll win this. And they do. So take a chance card for Hawkhead City. Cleared. It remains 1-1. I'm hopeful here, folks. I think we can do this. Now, their attack is 9. It's their attack, my defence. We're on 8. Now, I really can't afford to lose this battle. So I might bring on Forbes, the defender. That's what I'm going to do. Forbes is going to come on. Is a 3. Put Forbes at left back. And I'm going to remove Hall. That's my substitute, okay? Hall comes off. I'll pop Hall over there. So that leaves me with 5, 8, 11 against their 9. So I'm plus 2. Come on. Lady Luck again. Plus 2 for me. Whoop. That's a win for me. Oh, you couldn't see. That is a win for me. If this is a goal, I'll be... Oh, I would have shouted the house down. It's not though. Saved. Away team choice. So this is where they get to choose their strongest area against my weakest. Now I've just weakened my centre. So they'd go with that because they're already strong. They're 27. I'm on what? 5, 10, 14, 16, 19 against 27. So they're plus 8. They'll presumably win. They do win. Is this the goal they've been waiting for? Oh, only take 1 card. Attention. Oh, no, it is a goal. And do you know what? It was a nightmare. I actually picked 2 cards up. But we'll give them the goal. So it's 2-1 to them. We'll put that card over there. It's because we know what it is. Now it's my choice. Home team choice. I'm going to go forwards against defence because it will give me 2 cards if I win the duel. So once again, I am on 12, 15, and they are on 18. So they're plus 3. Come on, lads. Let's do this. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw in this. Add 2 to my forwards once. That means that they are plus 1. Oh, he does it. So I get 2 cards. Is this... I can take the lead here. Oh, he does. It's a goal. It's 2-2. Next one. Oh, it's a miss. And then the very final draw. Remember, home team, that's me. I got a card right at the end. If this is a goal, I win the match. Oh, disaster strikes. It's a counter-attack. That means they get to pull a card. Uh-oh. Whoop. Oh, no. Save. Test. Right. Okay, we've not seen one of these before. Test goalkeeper skills. What you do here is I look at my goalkeeper as a skill of 4 and I roll their dice. If their dice roll is higher than my goalkeeper skill, then they score and it's the last kick of the match. Don't be higher than a 4. Yes, it's a save. Yeah, beauty. So the game ends in a 2-2 draw. There's their 2 goals. There's my 2 goals. What a match. Actually, I had a decent number of chances in this game as well, so it was very close. Considering how good Hawkhead City are, I ran them very close in this game. So that's match day 2 over with.
Okay, so you've seen our first 2 matches of the season. It's been somewhat mediocre, but I've got high hopes for what's going to come next. So how about we do a montage and I'll flash up the results of the remaining games in this first half of the season. Let's do it. So we've reached the winter break, and wow, what a first half of the season we've had. We've only lost 1 game, and that was right at the start of the season, wasn't it? And some tremendous results along the way there. Even our draw against Kirkstall City was very unexpected. That's a real wow result to get that. You saw that we knocked out the cup, but by a Division 2 team. And when you play in the cup, you do get extra income, especially if you play at home, which we did. So whilst we lost the match, it was quite a close thing. But we lost it, we got a decent amount of income, and what we've done in the winter transfer window is we've invested that money in a couple of new players. So we've signed 2 players, a midfielder Del Pech and a central defender Obst, and we're now looking at a situation where we're very strong at this point in the season because I think we're on 14 points, and that means if we repeat what we've done in the first half of the season, we will end this season in a playoff spot. And I have never managed that in my first season in Division 3. A very difficult thing to pull off, but there's a real chance that we could do it. So let's find out if that indeed does happen.
Well, would you look at that? We're 3 points away from finishing in a playoff spot. It's the last game of the season, and we are playing a home game against team number... Sorry, we're away, aren't we? Away to team number 4. Now, team number 4, can we get the 3 points against them? Surely we can. They are rubbish. Mill Hill Athletic are the worst team in the league. All we got to do is beat them, and we finish in a playoff spot in season number 1. We could finish this season by getting promoted to Division 2. That's pretty big, folks. That is pretty big. They're rubbish. We're surely winning this, but there are no guarantees in this game. For example, in the last match against Thornley Bank, they're also not very good. Was it Thornley Bank? I can't remember, but it was a very close game in the end, 4-3. So things happen on the pitch, right? So as we set up for this final game of the league season, I look how close I am to youth scouting. I don't need a youth player right now. I'm going to pop 2 into first team training because then I can improve a player before this match. I'm going to improve a defender, by the way. I don't feel I need a scout report card. I'm going to go tactical because they're good to save up, right? Oh, I didn't roll the dice that prohibits one of the spaces. Let's do that. We have prohibited space 9, which is first team training. Ouch. Cannot use first team training this week. That is a great shame. We're going to go in there. So therefore, let's not do youth scouting because it'll cost me money at the end of the season if I've got another player. We're going to go into marketing. We'll put 2 in marketing. Let's boost this income. Roll the dice. Whatever this dice says, times 2. It says 2 times 2, 4 quid. Yes, please. That was well worth it, by the way. So there's a £5, and I promise you, I am playing ball. 1 goes back over there. I don't know what the money will look like in the final version of the game. Probably not Monopoly style money. I'm thinking about little tokens, but I'll wait and see. So that was worth it. I get a tactical card. What's a tactical card? Say Re-roll your defense die once. All right, not bad. I've got a whole collection of tactical cards here, storing them up nicely. So I will be pulling them out of the bag if the game demands it. Now this is my best 11. I don't feel a need to change this lineup. It's good, it's versatile. You know, I can move Hall into midfield if I need to, but I don't need to. And what I've found in recent games is that Bedard is a good super sub. Bedard comes on when I need a wee boost up front. I play him on the right wing, and that could be for one of those home team, away team choices near the end of the game. But this is it, folks. I hope you're cheering me on at home. We are playing the big match against Mill Hill. Remember, we need to win to gain promotion. We surely will win, but are we overconfident? Let's hope not. They start with an 11 for them and an almost ludicrous 18 for us. We're +7. Come on, +7. There we go. Even though we lost the dice roll, we get the card, and the card is, how about this? The party mood is started amongst the Oxton fans. They've scored in the first minute. Don't take your eye off the ball though, please. Let's see what happens next. 15, 20, 27 for me. Okay, here's an interesting thing we've not seen before. My centre score is 27. Theirs is 12. I'm already more than 12 better than them. And what that means in this game is you don't roll the dice, you just take 2 cards. So that gives a powerful team advantage. And in the early game, when you play cup matches against Division 1 and Division 2 teams, you find that they draw twice quite a lot. There we are. It's a goal. I can't read it. It says no goal. I can read it now. We got 1. We get a second card. It is a goal. It's 2-0. And it feels like we are going to the playoffs. 17 on my right-hand side. It's 10 for them. It's +7. Come on. Yeah, of course we win it. Cleared. 2-0 still. They have got 1 strength. We've got flair all over the pit. We've got 3 flair players, so we get a card for that. Oof, saved. They don't have any flair, so there's no card for them in this moment. My attack is 12. Their defense is 9, so it's +3 for me. And it's actually a tie, because they +3'd that, so no one gets a card. My midfield is 13. Theirs is 4, right? +9 for me. Surely a win. Yep. Card for me. Is it 3-0? It's a save. Could be a goal. Their goalkeeper is 3. It's got to be odds on a goal for me. It's a goal. It's 3-0. My defense is 13. And their attack is 8. So it's +5 for me. And that is a 9. So they've won that. They get 2 cards. Oof. It's cleared. And that could have been dangerous. Missed. 2 good chances for them. Away team takes a choice. Well, listen, obviously my choice is centre because I get 2 cards without having to do anything. So take it. It's tackled and we are... Oh, could be another one. Need to beat a 3. Oh, it doesn't beat a 3. It's still 3-0. They would go for their attack. It's their best opportunity, isn't it? They're 8 against my 13. Sure. I mean, what are you going to do? Oh, they've won it. They get 2 again. Look at this. Goal! They've scored. Ooh, they've got a chance of drawing this game because they're going to get a second card now and then they're going to get a home team card right at the end. So if this next card is a goal, it's all on the final card. Is it a goal? Oh, it could be. It's test goalkeeper skills. My goalkeeper remembers a 4. If they beat a 4, they have scored. And it's a knife edge. Oh, they have scored. It's 3-2. Oh my. Because they are the home team, they get the last card. If this is a goal, I do not go into the playoffs. My goodness. We started this game so well. And now it is on this knife edge. It's the turn of a card. Wouldn't you know, they have scored. But look what it says at the bottom. VAR check. No goal. It is not a goal. The final whistle blows. We've done it. We've beaten Mill Hill and we are into the playoffs. 3 points. Bing, bing, bing. Yes, we've done it. Right. That was nervy. Wow. Like I said, it started so well, but almost blew it at the end. this is also nervy, right? We're going into the playoffs. We're going to play a team from Division 2. And I'll show you how playoffs work in a minute. We roll the dice to see if is anyone injured or suspended, and we'll miss the playoff game. No. Great news. Right, that's great. So let's move on. Okay, so here's how playoffs work in Club Manager. I've finished the season a playoff spot in Division 3. So you play a team from Division 2, and you play one of the cards numbered 1, 4, 6, or 8. Those are the weakest teams in Division 2, so of course they would be likely to be in a relegation spot. You can see some of them are very much beatable. Bramley United are rubbish. The other 3 are much better. Seacroft, perhaps the best. Oh no, look at them. They're good, aren't they? Dalton. Tough. So I'm going to give them a wee shuffle. I'm not even looking as I do this. I know you might well be. I'm going to find out who my opponents will be, and you play a one-off match against them, which if necessary goes to extra time and penalties. Let's find out who they're going to be. The game will be against Buck City. No bad. They are not particularly good. They're beatable, right? I can beat Buck City. I would say they are, yeah, absolutely. I can beat them. Look how strong they are in their midfield, though, with a 20. At the moment, I'm only sitting on 13. By the way, I've done my worker placement for the week. I was banned from first team training again. I did get a tactical card, but I'm a bit worried about the midfield, right? So what I'm going to do is Hall is going to move forward and play in the midfield instead of defence, because their attack is rubbish. It's 7, and I've got 10 in defence for these 3 players who remain. By moving him forward, I move to 16, so I'm only 4 behind them. It's much better than it was, and I just have to cope with that. I think that's what I have to deal with. The other change I'm going to make is this. They're 22 on that side, 18 on this. So I'm going to swap around my central defenders. Jack is going to play on that side, and Obst on this side, because Obst is stronger and we want to beat them, right? All over the park. So this is it, folks. It comes down to this playoff match against Buck City. Can we gain promotion to Division 2? Huge, huge moment. We've shuffled the cards. We're ready to play. It's their 22 against, what am I sitting on here? 15, only on 19. Didn't realise it was as bad as that. Okay, I'm on 19 on my left-hand side. They're +3. That's what we're talking about. +3 for them, and they start by getting the first chance card of the playoff match. It's a tackle. So, great, we avoided that. They're 19 in the centre. What are we looking at? We're looking at 27. Fantastic. We're 8 better than them. And as you'd expect, we win that. And we score! 1-0 in the playoff. 1-0 to Oxton. Fantastic. They're 18 on their left. And because we've adjusted, we are 16. So they're +2. Chance for Buck here. They're +2 on us. They get the win. Do they get the goal? Yes, they do. It's 1-1. Wow, tense stuff here. Great news. They've only got 1 for strength. We've got 3 for flair. We get a card, and it's tackled. However, they're 4 for flair. We're only 1 for strength. They got a card. Uh-oh, it's a goal, but it's ruled out. It's a no goal. VAR is our friend, isn't it? It's working out well for us. No goal for them. It's 1-1. My attack of 12 against their defence of 13. So they are +1. Big moment. Oh, they've won it. Darn it. You rely on your attackers winning, and they've scored it. It's 2-1 to them going into the later stages of the game. By the way, there's no home team. It's a neutral venue, so there's no home team takes a card at the end. I forgot to say that earlier. Right, I'm 16 in the mid, and they are 20. Now, I could make a change. I'm not gonna. They're +4. Oh, hello. That's a 6. We've done it. We've beaten them. Whoop, whoop. I always get confused with the dots. No, there's a chance. I guess there's a chance. Do we score? Their goalkeeper is a 2. Oh, come on. Whoop. It's 2-2. Yes. What about that? Fantastic. Didn't think I'd win that one. Okay, my defense is 10. Their attack is 7 plus 3. Yep, let's do it. Plus 3. I was thinking about moving Hall back, but I'm not gonna. Plus 3. Should have moved him. It wouldn't have made a difference. Hang on. Right, using this. Reroll both dice once during a match. So again, it's back to me in plus 3. Oh man. I'm going to use this. Reroll your defense die once. So there's 7. I just need anything better than 3. That's a 1. Alright, they get 2 chance cards. Fates are not with me. Uh-oh. Chance. Can they beat a 4 for a goal? Oh, they've scored. And they get another card because their attack beat my defense. Oh no. It's a no goal. No goal. So they're 1 ahead. Away team, it doesn't matter who goes first. Let's say it's me. Right. It does matter actually because adjustments matter. So we should have done the home away check, which you do for the cup. Never mind. What did I go for then? 16. No, they're better than me. It's the centre, isn't it? It's this. I'm much better than them in the centre. 27. I'm 8 better than them in the centre. Yeah, I get a card. And maybe I should have gone forward. You only get 1 card. It kind of needs to be a goal, doesn't it? Oh, it's a miss. It's 3-2 to them. And they get the last card of the game. They're better than me here, right? More so than anywhere else. I'm 9. They're plus 3. And in the midfield, they are plus 4. They're going plus 4 in the midfield. Plus 4 for them. Oh, I beat them by 2. Do you know what I can do though? I'm going to do that. Reroll your die once during it. That's why it's good to stack up the cards. Remember, they were what? They were plus 4 and they've rolled a 1, so they're plus 5 right now. I need a 6 to get the card. He gets the card. If this is a goal, we go to extra time. Oh, it is a goal! What about that? It's 3-3 with the last kick of the game. We go to extra time. My goodness, what a match this is. Right, so we do the 3 sequences, forwards, midfield and defence. We'll start with my forwards, 12 against their 13. Right, so they are 1 up on me. Do I change? Do I change? Do I change? I'm changing, man. I'm doing it. No, because then, nervy. Right, I'm doing it. Slater, sub, off you go. Bedard, on you come. So my attack has changed to 14 to their 13. Right, I'm 1 up on them. He gets the 2 cards. That's what you do that for. 2 cards. One's a tackle. Second one, is it the goal? It is the goal. We take the lead in extra time. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Right, their mid is 20. Mine is 16, so it's plus 4 for them. Oh, look at that. I've beaten them. Is it another goal? It's not. It comes down to this. I'm making another sub, right? Bedard, poor Bedard, subbed. Only just came on. And we're going to throw on Hugh, club captain. Hello, there he is, right back. I am on 10. Hugh's a plus 1 because he's captain. I'm 3 up on them. They need this. If they don't get this, they've probably, but not definitely lost. It's plus 3 for me. I get the card. If this is a counter-attack card, it's their only hope. It's a tackle card, which means that I've won it by 4 goals to 3. We are going up. That's the truth here, folks. We have gone up through the playoffs. We've beaten Buck City, and Oxton City are going up into Division 2 at the end of my first season. Wow. Okay, we've done it. We've managed to win promotion in the first season. I have never done that before. Honestly, I've never done that before in season 1. So that was a tremendous finish to the season, and so exciting too to do that with the last card of the last league game of the season and then in extra time in the playoffs. I hope that gave you a real taste of the thrills that comes in Club Manager, and you'll have noticed that was a solo game. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm sure you will too. If you've watched all the way to the end of this video, then I'm absolutely certain that you will love playing Club Manager as well. So season 2 is going to bring about real challenges for me, because the opponents in season 2 are going to be very strong. That team we beat in the playoffs, they're the worst team in the league, and you saw how hard it was for me to beat them. The summer is going to be a typical summer for a promoted team. I'm going to have to do some building up of my squad, bring in some new quality players, and I think probably hope for the best, hope to avoid relegation back to Division 3. So that was a little taster of Club Manager. Here it is. It's coming to Kickstarter soon. So please go give it a follow and buy it once it's available. All right, goodbye.